So today we're going to solve some radical expressions. The problem we're going to solve today is root 5, 32y to the 7th. The first thing we have to do is try to get all these into the lowest form. So we get 32, and we're going to do a factor tree off to the side over here. And 2 times 16 is equal to 32. And since we can't divide the 2 anymore, we're going to leave that and work on the 16. The 16 is then going to go to 2 over 8. And again, 2 stays, and we can work on the 8. Which is going to be 2 times 4. 2 stays again, and 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So now that we have all 2's, so we can't factor that anymore, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 to the 5th is what the lowest factors of 32 are. So we're going to go back up to the problem and write root 5, 2 to the 5th, y to the 7th. And 7 is already lowest factor, it can't be factored anymore, so we're just going to leave that for now. The next thing we're going to have to do is get our fractional expressions, which is root 5, 2, 5 over 5, and y, 7 over 5. And the next thing we have to do is see if these fractions are equal or lower than 1. So 5 times 5 is 1, so that the 2 is going to go on the outside, because 2 to the first is 1. So that's going to go on the outside of our next step. 2, and then we're going to rewrite it again, 5, y, 7 over 5. Next thing we're going to do is, how are we going to work on that 7 over 5? We're going to have to make that into a mixed number over here off to the side. So y to the first and y to the 2 over 5th is what's going to make that equal to 7 over 5. The reason we do that is because we don't want a fraction to be over 1. So 7 over 5 is going to be 1 point something, where we want 2 over 5 is less than 1, and 1 is just 1. So we're going to rewrite that again. 2 cube root 5, y to the first, y to the 2 over 5. The next step we're going to have to do is see, y to the first. That can also go on the outside, because remember back up here, 5 over 5 is 1, so that's essentially 2 to the first. So that's on the outside, so the y is going to go on the outside too. We have 2y, 5y over 2 to the 5th. And that is, then that's how we're going to do that. The next thing we're going to have to do is 2y, and we see the fraction, and the fraction, this is called an identity. The 5 is going to go over here into our final problem, and we're going to have y cube root 5, y to the squared, and this is how you solve a radical expression.